Oh yeah. Boom, baby. What's going on? What's up, my people? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Everybody all right? Everybody all right? Good to see you. Good to see you. Rainy day. What's up? David, Deborah, J Rock, Miss Carol Lamperin, Ambrose, Cody, Vineyard, Miss Shelley, Sarlito, Kevin Alman. What's up? Muhammad. Good to see everybody. How we doing? What's up? Hello, baby Ambi. How are you? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Charles Woosick in the house. Ice in the house. DC in here. Simonin in here. Z River Rats. Yeah, everybody's going crazy over silver. Um, man, it. This is the time where they'll start. Everybody's piling in. Retail's piling in, right? I mean, you think about it. The weekly RSI is over 90. The weekly. So, hello, Susie B. Marie. Yeah, I've not looked at Oxy in a while. Angel Marino, what's up? Oklo. Yeah, silver is. I mean, what can I say? It's went parabolic. You know, this is a euphoric stage, and it's went parabolic. This won't last forever. If you look at the last time it did this, here's your RSI at 88. Now, look at your RSI on the weekly. 91. When I get multiple messages over the weekend, Mike, where should we go in the SLV at? Where should we go into SLV? You should have went in weeks ago or months ago is where you should have went in. I don't keep these on my radar like I should. Obviously, great investment, but um, if you go to, I don't know, weekly MACD, that was in 2020, and you got another shot back here in November of 2022. Let's just check that out. November 2022, weekly MACD hits the zero line, right? Now let's look at the consolidation period. Right there. See all that consolidation? So here was your breakout on silver. Then you got more consolidation through here. Again, breakout here at 30. I'm not buying this. There's no way. There's no way. You might can trade it intraday, but if you wanted to get into something like this, I would be getting like it pulled back to 69 overnight. and so far is holding 70. So it's at 70 right now. Um, the only way to, if the momentum's going to continue and you wanted to get into this, then I would use today or Friday's levels, like when it broke over pre-market Friday. I would say you had one more back test of pre-market, so somewhere in this neighborhood, 69. I would make that my stop, or if you wanted to be even looser, you could say Friday's lows. Then, because if you get into this and they start dumping on you, there is there's no structure on the way up. For one, we'll just go back here and measure. The only structure is going to be here. Look at that. There is none. This is all euphoria, and so I don't think I would invest in this up here, but maybe you could trade it. So that kind of be what I would do. Hello, Carolina. How are you? If you are invested in back on 14. Yeah, you're definitely chasing it. But if you wanted to get in it, just use your local lows to say, if there's more momentum, you got yourself a little bit of skin in the game here. You could call it 67.50 Friday's lows. I don't think I'd be holding under that. There's just not much down through here to grab you to hold. Not much structure. All the way back to 50, 52. So that's a big drop if the wrong one comes and dumps on you. Now, if this thing, if you want to get into it and you catch it somewhere in the 70 neighborhood, then I would just wait for a breakout over high of day, 72. You get you a close over 72, then you're probably going to make another leg up. That'd be how I'd do it. Okay. Had Palantir on my radar. I feel you, rainy day. It's you can bet euphoria is kicked into this too, rainy day. I mean the supply, I get it. I completely understand it, but there is a lot. I guarantee you, there's a lot of buzz going on right now with silver. I've been asked about silver multiple times over the last week and especially over the weekend. So there is some euphoria in it for sure. Oh, Carlos, I'll try to look at Netflix. I usually cover it weekly, so I'll look at it. Melvin said Boeing. Yep, I'll be trading live in the morning, Joseph. Yep. I'll look at Boeing. There's been a few other people ask me about that. Was it BA? About Boeing. $218. There's your breakout, man, over this shelf. Right there. 218.70. 218.70 on Boeing, but this could be your RSI is turning over here a little bit. Real support's down here at 197. And you don't want to lose 214. I would even say it has stopped here. It's respected 210 a few times too. Boeing on weekly, let's check that out. Doesn't look too bad here. Momentum looks all right. That's still your resistance right now, around the 218.50, 219 mark. That's breakout on Boeing. Right in there. Okay. That may get you back to highs. This is how I had it. You can see how I had it diagrammed here. So if you caught it off of, it's respected this trend line pretty nice. See that? Another one I had kept my eye on was Miss Nancy's sweet Pandubia over here. It has respected this trend line multiple times. So we're sitting on the bottom of it still. We'll see. See how it wants to behave here on the MACD and the RSI. I'm kind of watching it. If you play it off this trend line, be careful. It can't break out of that or it's gone. It's leaning a little bit bearish. And the monthly has now turned over. So I would not be surprised for this to roll over now or to start rolling over. Probably be a slow process. It'll start breaking out of this channel. Might not be a bad, if it starts breaking out of that channel some, might not be a bad short. Back down to 150, 145 area. Might not be a bad short at all. Maybe even 165 to start with. So got that one on my radar. Oh, somebody said Sui's moving. Where's Sui moving to? I got it up here. Let's look at it right fast. Maybe. You know, I've been watching. I'm thinking crypto's due for a bounce. 148, I think, breaks. It's really held these lows. I have watched crypto hard for the last several weeks, and it has held this low of 133 numerous times. So I think right around 150 is the breakout on Sui. Just depends on your outlook. I don't mind to trade it some. I keep my eye on it. Thanks for telling me. What else we got, guys? Sui is my biggest bag, Manford. Oh. Levi Bloom. Levi, are you the Levi that messages me? Or are you a different Levi? What's up, Julia? J Tosi says Meta. I'll check out Meta. Solon is flying. Apple for Mr. Pawn here. And I think I promised someone AVGO or something. I'll try to get to lift LaShonda. I don't do BBAI or... Oh, yeah, I'll hit BBAI. I'm sorry. I thought you said BABA. I don't do BABA very much. I don't chart that stock very well, never have. Trucking with Josh Sats. Okay, I'll try to look at it. Apple. Let's check Apple out here. There you go. Apple's breaking down out of that range. And I think it's rolling over as well, starting to. Here's the weekly look. I got to turn this Discord off, sorry. There we go. So here's the weekly look on Apple. I think it's starting to roll over at the top, just like a lot of things are. But it will be a bumpy ride down. A lot of there was a lot of shelves on Apple when you go look at the daily. I looked at it the other day. So there you go. First real support 265 on Apple. She's going to have to get back over 280 to become bullish. That's your first two levels right there, y'all. I know we're in between that, but that's just how it is. I feel like if we broke 265, 255's on the table for Apple. Let me look at it overnight. Yeah, it's looking weak. It's probably got a little support at 270, 250 right now. So these are your first two on Apple. Keep those on your radar and keep this daily MACD. If this thing Yep, crosses down through this through the histogram. So I'll set an alert there on Apple. One at the 0 line. If you notice on the daily, it didn't get back over the signal line here. So to me, it's going to pull back some more and test this 265 pretty soon. That's kind of how I look at it. That would be the first leg for it to break out of, okay? Let's get, I know everybody wants BBAI. Nothing's really changed here for me. I am still, I told you, win, lose, or draw. I'm holding my 2028 calls for BBAI. If I get a really huge drop, I'll probably add one or two. 550, some decent support in 550. It's really just in consolidation right now. A lot of consolidation on it. I don't know if this is... No. No, I don't like that. RSI is stuck between 40 and 60. This is why I run 40 and 60 on RSI. The bottom of that shelf right here in the 540 range, 540, 550. That's got to get back over 7 here to start becoming bullish, okay? No problem, Pawn. Good to see you in here, my friend. Good to see you in here. It's good to be king. Flavio, what's up, my brother? How are you? Good to see you in here. Is that a reference to a Tom Petty song, Flavio? It's good to be king. Oh, little world. Excuse me if I. It's one of my favorites by Tom. Ambrose, thank you for asking, my friend. My dad's doing pretty good. He is ornery, as us country boys say. Ornery and rotten as ever, so he's doing good. That's cool, Flavio. Juan Bersigia, what's up, my friend? What's up? Path is. I think we blew it out of the water the last time we played it, and that was it for now. You can still see my line sitting there at 1750. 1750's breakout. That takes you back over the top of this volume shelf. That's breakout. Here's the bottom of that shelf at 1580. Breaking that gives you another leg down. So kind of wedged there at the moment. Neutral on the oscillators. Leaning a little bit bearish on the daily, okay? Leaning a little bearish. I'm not interested right yet in Path. If you want to look at it super long term, just depends on if you're wanting to invest into this or not. I think as an investment, this could be a slow grinder over a couple years. If we got up here back over 27, she's off to the races. So this is one of those, you could make your own mind up. But I do like this. Look at that volume bar there on the monthly. Look at that. So I like that. I like the look of that. The MACD is inching towards the zero line, steadily climbing. It's a long, slow grinder on this one, though, man. So just, if this is an investment for long term, then I don't mind getting it here at these levels. Just be prepared. This thing can drop quite a bit. It's a penny stock kind of. A little bit of a I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's not a blue chip, So careful with it. That's your 2 levels for right now. It's wedged. Nokia. Let's see what Nokia is doing. It's going to have to get back over 720. Support 590. It's a little bullish leaning here, I will say, on the daily. If this gets through 690. I mean, you got to think, man. It's not a lot of meat on the bone there. Uh, through 690 gets you to 720. Over 720, it can get some legs on it. Um, you'll see this time if it's going to make a higher high or not. Got to hold 60 now. It has pushed over 60, so that was nice. So if RSI can continue over 60, this thing can start ripping. Yeah, no doubt about it. Okay, there's no Kia. Everybody been asking about Miss Irene. Let's come back to April lows back here. Okay. Mm, you can see my yellow bar here. This was the area it needed to hold. It looks like it's a no-go so far. Um, this was a I don't like the look of that RSI. That big hook down there. So this was a nice move off the bottoms. Like if you caught this double bottom on RSI here. It was a nice little run. But it looks like it needed to break back over 50. That's why I've got that up there already. Needed to get back over 50. It couldn't continue. It never recaptured 50 yet. So if this thing hooks back over, it's coming back down again. Support 33 right here. That's going to be the bottom of that volume bar right there, guys. About $33, okay? No problem, man. No problem, Azad. No problem. Kel Life said Spy 705 Monday. Well, I ain't buying into that hardly. I'd like it. I'll play it if it does, though. I'll take it. um, let's see here. What was that one somebody asked me for earlier? Was it AVGO maybe? Hang on, let me look. Hmm. Give me 1 second. Let me look here. AVGO, that was it. Okay. I don't know who asked me for that. Saw from the Discord, SAW. Hopefully he's on here or she's on here. So here's AVGO. No. What's it doing overnight? No. Resistance 353.25 right now. Yeah. About 353.30 or so resistance for right now on AVGO. I don't like I don't like the look of the daily with the RSI. Looks like it could cross, but I don't like the angle that it's coming in on. Looks like it's going to meet the signal line and bounce back down. So I'm not crazy about it yet. I think right in here around 325, 321. About 321, 322 major support. $336 right there. What did I say? 353. 353 is resistance right now. Let's look at the weekly. Losing some momentum up here, my friend. So I'll be watching 322 to hold or not. See what it does when we get there. If we get there, it's ultimately got to get back above 365, in my opinion. Right there's the most of your trouble, up through 365. Okay. Let you screenshot that if you need to. There you go. All right. Let me get my comments going on here. Where'd you guys go? Everybody with me? Everybody chilling? You're welcome, 44 Mag. Hopefully that took care of you. Roku heavy hitter. Yeah, I can look at Roku, my friend. That's a pretty big range here. What's this got? A bearish pennant. Definitely ripped off these lows down here. I mean, this is a great buy off of 50. Tapped that several times. and this can get some legs on it for sure. But this has been the high for its RSI several times, so it needs to break up out of this channel of consolidation. It's pretty nice consolidation area right there. Now let's go look at the monthly. Okay. Ultimately 118. 117, I'm sorry. Yep. It's definitely stuck in here though, but the monthly has been slowly grinding up. So if you're not in this already, you're going to have to wait for breakout to make any sense of an investment here. But this could definitely, there's nothing coming down through here much. So this could definitely take off if it breaks out over that channel. The only thing I don't like on the monthly is the volume. I'm not seeing any of these big volumes back here like I am up here. So volume's down a decent amount. Yeah, we'll see. That's what it's gonna. If you're not in it already, you need to wait for breakout. I would, you know, you could call it around 120, 118, 120, somewhere in this neighborhood. Okay. Yep. That's the monthly look. If this signal line catches up to the monthly and we fire through 60, this thing could break out. No doubt about it. I would add an alert here around 119 on Roku. Might be a good find there, man. You never know. Okay. Oklo. I've had a few people ask for Oklo. She's pulling back, man. She's pulling on back. Well, already got a couple lines there. 69. Then 50. Okay. 69 and 50 are your two major supports coming down through here. This 50 area, 55 was previous highs. It pretty well respected it. I'd even say 53 just to be a little more exact. Looks to me like it's coming back down here though. Very could very easily test 52 again. Okay. Bitcoin breaking up a little bit. I just played Sui up a little bit. Let's go check it out. How I just played this. I took it on the cross of 60. Right here when we cross this 60 mark because I missed the signal line. As this thing was crossing 60, this MACD was also curling up for us, giving us a crossover on the 1 hour. So when you get a crossover while you're above the signal line, that's even a more bullish look. This was a really nice test of these highs back here. There you go. 142 or 143 would have been a better buy, but Either way, I will take it. Here we go. Sweet. Okay. Where's the comments? Let's see here. CPER Samurai. Ollie, yeah, I will look at Palantir for sure. I had it pulled up just a moment ago. What's up, Zay? Jacob says SMCI. SMCI. Are there any swings on your radar for this upcoming week? Ari, I've not found anything that's melting my mind right now. But if I do, I will absolutely notify as soon as I do. And SMCI is not giving us any continuation here, guys. Zay, I looked at Pan W a little while ago. No continuation on SMCI. When we swung it a few weeks ago, we took this run. Guess what? It's made a new low now. I do like these levels. 2750, even all the way to 25 could hold. Let's look at the weekly for a moment here. Yeah, it's just not give it up all the way. I think this thing's still got a little more downside. I think we're gonna come test these. Y'all see this volume back here on this candle? Look at this volume, right? Look at this volume. See the difference? Nothing's stepping in yet. I mean, last time it did that, this thing still didn't even break 60, but this was a great 2850 all the way to 67. This was a great run. So just no volume stepping in on SMCI yet. Okay. I got my radar. I got it on my radar. I'll definitely pick this back up. I'm gonna set my alert down here around 2675. I know. 2760. 2760 for my alert. I think it's still got a little more downside. Oh, I got me one of those nasty ones. All in all, it could fall back to $18, guys. 18.80. It could. I don't know that it will, but it could. Somebody said it keeps on poo-pooing earnings. Heavier time frames are always going to win. Yeah, you're right, Ice. There's no interest yet. Heavier time frames always going to win. Look at the monthly. Monthly says down. When this thing hits this zero line, it's not going to be good. I mean, we could get, I don't want to believe that, but it could. 22 is definitely doable. That's for sure. It respected it hard last time it fell. Wicked up pretty nice. It could be getting in an area of interest for relief, for sure. Could be. But not yet for me. Not to go along yet. Okay. Thank you, baby Amby. Yes, I would appreciate the likes, y'all. This is a public video, so all the likes will help. I appreciate that. Now, Palantir, I looked at this pretty hard earlier. I think it's going to pull on back a little bit more. See that volume bar right there? Right there. That's support right now. 186.40, y'all. Keep your eye on 186.40. If you catch that in the middle of the day and she breaks, be a nice scalp down. It puts on Palantir played all day the other day on Friday. Puts on Palantir. So I think on the 1 hour, this will most likely find a low in here and pop for a day. Maybe run us back to 191, possibly 192.50. Right there, 191.50. That 1 hour is getting pretty hard oversold. Let's look at the 4 hour. It can come on down, I think. It could come down and test this 186.50 on Palantir. We will see what happens at that point. A lot of had a lot of consolidation at this right in here. So it's got to contend with that to come down. Here's that whole run up from this past little run. This is a pretty big, if you zoom out a little more, it's a pretty big consolidation zone. It's not making new highs right now. Let's go to the weekly again and the 2-day. Here's the 1-day on Palantir. We're losing a little bit of momentum here. We could come back to this 176, 176.40. We could come back down here and test this again. Very easy. I will check it in the morning, see what we got. What's it doing overnight? It's already down. Let's see. Here's the 24-hour session. 187.50. And we'll see. 1 hour. We'll see how pre-market looks. I think this thing's going to get oversold and pop and come test some resistance. That's what I think. I'll check it in the morning again. It's falling right now overnight, though, still. I know it was weak the other day. Google also. Let's see what this thing's doing overnight. Crazy wick back up to Friday highs, 315. Yeah, I think Google's weak here too. $315 on Google. Resistance. Let's look at, you got a double bottom here, almost a triple bottom basically. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of last week. If Google breaks 312, guys, I'll definitely short this. I'll definitely take puts on this down. It's already under your shelf of volume. Look at all this volume up here. We have been making lower highs all the way. Look at that. There you go. So Google doesn't break 320. Up there's breakout. Getting back over all this shelf back here. 321, something like that. It's breakout on Google. First piece of the puzzle is 315 though. So you got to get back over 315 and start closing some candles, or Google's got some down pressure on it. Let's look at the daily on Google. The only thing it's got going for it is it did cross the signal line, but it looks kind of weak. See that? It crossed and shot right back down. We'll see if it holds tomorrow or not. I'm watching it overnight. It looks like it wants to come out and test 312 again, possibly. So we'll see what happens in mañana. Okay. Duo. That's one of Josh's, I think, that he was looking at. I'll do a few more before I got to get off here, guys. What about stem swing? INTRSTLLA. Glad to have you. Thanks for coming over. It's your first time here. I appreciate you. I'll take a second, let everybody know, if you're here from YouTube or you're brand new, maybe. I'm one of the traders over in the Stocks with Josh community, in the Stocks with Josh Discord. If you're looking for a place to come, learn how to day trade, learn how to invest, and learn along your way, if you hit the description of this video, The very top link is my link to get you into the Discord if you're interested. I'd love to have you. My email is in there if you're interested in coaching services. I will be doing another group session next Saturday. Okay. I'll announce it in the Discord probably tomorrow, what it's going to be on. But I will be doing another group session next Saturday. I do one-on-ones if anybody's new here, but they're booked out a little ways. And yeah, it's a great community. It's a great Discord. Clean house. We keep it nice and clean over there. I'd be fine with my kid being in there. So if you're looking for a place to come learn, come over and join us. That link, top link in the description of this video will get you there. If you can't figure it out, email me. I will help you. Okay. DUOL. I think this is one of Josh's like longer term swings or something. I think this 167, 168's got a hold. This is definitely approaching some interesting levels, I will say. That's the bullish thing I'm looking at here. 142. That's still a ways to go though. It's not my setup. This is a weekly. I would keep my eye on this RSI to make a higher low right in here for any kind of a comeback. This could end up being a double bottom here. Okay. So I'll say 168 needs to hold. Breakout would be back over 201. Okay. There you go. Pretty close. That's how I would be looking at this one, guys. Okay. This could be the turning point for it. Could be approaching it. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Are you calling me Mister, or do you want me to chart MSTR, sir? Boom, baby. Oh, man. Crystal, my screen is very blurry. Let me look. No, I don't think so. I'm on my iPad looks perfect to me. Mister, get this thing off of me. Who said that? You're gonna Billy Madison me on here. Don't get me going on movie quotes now. I think the screen's fine. It might be it could be your Wi-Fi. Maybe pause it for a moment, give it a second to buffer, and then just run behind like a minute or something. Probably be okay. Mister, get this thing off of me. Oh, man. That was too good. That was funny. Where's my Google at? Let's see here. Zay, I've already done Pan W, brother. I've already done it. It's in this channel here, man, but it's leaning bearish. Okay, it's still on this channel, but it's leaning bearish. We just caught a nice pop that first time off this channel. It's got to hold basically 184. The weekly's not looking too friendly to Nancy. If it breaks down out of this channel, it's going to start testing some supports under us. The monthly finally rolled over up here on your MACD, so now it's okay. All right, let's move on. Here's SoundHound. Where is my... Okay, old SoundHound here. This is leaning pretty bearish at the moment. Made a lower high this time also. Lower high on momentum. Yeah, I think this thing's... Let's look at the daily here. This can get on down here to 950 pretty easy, guys. There's 9. Heavy support at 9. It's in some high traffic area right here. You've got light support here at 1050. If 1050 breaks, I think you're going to come on down and test 9. For any kind of breakout, this thing's got to get back above 13. I'm not digging the weekly on it, but yeah, 1050. 1050 breaks, you got 9 underneath you. Up here at 13 for any kind of a breakout. So you got some room for consolidation in here. It's in bearish hands on the daily, guys. It's well under the zero line down here. Be careful with it. The weekly's firing down through it right now too, so I don't like that. Okay, let's hit serve. Get serve and Netflix. Serve is not. Let me just start over here on it. I was sort of hoping for a cup and handle on serve. Much like the last time. Not getting it though so far. $9 on serve, guys. That was a biggie the very last time that we played it. This could come back and double bottom right here, man. You could get a double 950 or the 890 mark. See if you get a bounce right there. But so far, you're making lower and lower and lower on your RSI. If it drops through 40, you'll get another flush, and you're going to come back down here and test $8. I ain't crazy about it right now, but buying it off the 890 level could be nice. It could pop right here on 40. It could bounce right here on 40 on your RSI. That's a possibility. So you might want to watch this level pretty heavy, see how it reacts with it. I'm not crazy about it right now, but it's not a horrible spot. Look at your weekly on it. Just hit the zero line on the weekly. And I don't see any great volume stepping in. Even on that last trip up, it wasn't a great amount of volume, but you had one good volume bar right here. I'm just not, I don't know, not digging it right now. Okay. Tesla, whew, silver and gold, Fat Tony. uh, I've already done. I did silver first thing. Jesus Maria. If you're gonna play silver, it's just for breakout only at this point. Too late to that party, guys. Breakout only. Well, right there's your bottom on AMD. 193. 203. Here you go. 213's your number. What's it doing overnight? $214 and falling. Yeah. I think it's going to test 213 again tomorrow morning. So this would be an idea for you. If you're going to day trade this tomorrow, if this works down throughout the night, right? You got a little bit here. It's already at 214.50, right in this neighborhood. If you come down here in the morning at opening bell and test this, you could maybe get a pop off of that for a good day trade back to the top of the range. This thing is ranging up here a little bit. Here's your range. Look how flat the MACD is on the 1 hour. Or that's the 15 minute, I'm sorry. There it is on the 1 hour. It's just been slowly creeping to the zero line. I feel like for a flush. So if it breaks 214.50, you're probably going to come test 213. It's got some room, man. Got some room to fall if this thing wants to get dirty. You notice it's not breaking out hard. The daily cannot push 50 on the RSI. So what you do is go down here on your RSI, set yourself an alert at like 51 or something on the daily. If you get that alert, you know it's trying to push up. Okay? Pretty neutral right now, stuck in a range. Real breakout, be back up here over 226. All right, my friends. Do you think we go up this week for the real Santa Claus rally? I like to take it as it comes, man. I think this run up this past week was on really cruddy volume, so I didn't buy into it very much. The weak move up on the Qs will have to break 628.40. Technically in bullish hands on the daily, but this 1 hour's drifting down more overnight. Yeah. Here's the Qs overnight. I would say the 623 level. Right in there. 622.90 on the Qs. And you got a lot of consolidation in here. So 624 624.70 and then 625.50 on the Qs. That'd be my day trading levels on it. If it breaks this 622.90, you're going to come down to 621 pretty much. I could see that easily. Okay. A push up, maybe we melt up. I'm not crazy about. I think it's rolling over a little bit. I like to wait for the morning and see the setup in the morning to kind of see how I'm going to play it. QBTS, okay. Good to be back and have some internet this week, y'all. QBTS. It's a little bearish leaning. Got an order block on the 1 hour down at 24.20. QBTS, I bet it tests 2470, this 2470 level. I bet you test that again. And this 1 hour gives you a pop off this low tomorrow, 2475. Of course, that's not written in stone, but I would say 2475 looks to be going to get tested again, and then you'll have to melt through this order block for some more downside towards 24. Looks like the 1 hour's maybe going to make another bottom down here and then pop. Just trying to cross up on the MACD. Looks like your MACD on the daily is coming back down. That's what it appears to be doing, but it could bounce right there. I mean, it's bounced once before. So that's definitely a possibility. You got the cross up here. Made a higher low. You're going to have to see if you bounce again to make another high. So if you're going long, this isn't a bad place to go long for a swing. Maybe back towards 34. But if it starts breaking out of this channel, it's going to test these lows, 24 area, 2350, something like that. Okay. All right, Fat Tony Amaretto time. I'm with that, man. Brittany, I did SMCI earlier. I'm to look again right fast. You can see the daily on SMCI is sitting in an order block in this area. I think I concluded we could easily get down here to the $26, $27 area. And I've got an alert at 27.70. Got my eye on it. If it retakes 40 back on the RSI, I could get bullish again. Slowly inching up. It's going to have to break back over this $31. That's my number, 31. Got to break over 31 and hold it. That for me to get back in long, okay? Netflix. I'll make this my last one, y'all. I got to go. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. I think I told y'all the other day I was liking how this was looking. Liking how it's looking. Liking how it's looking. Yeah. Yeah. Liking how it's looking, baby. Yeah. That's my range on it. Those two purple lines. 97 to me is breakout trigger. I like the fact that we've got the cross on the RSI and the cross on the MACD. Now, I think we're going to come test 97. You can see the last time this got rejected hard, that big green daily candle. Look at this bearish order block right there. Okay. So 105 will have to be broke for this thing to take back off. I've been buying. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. So anything I say doesn't mean for you to buy, sell, or hold. It's just what I'm doing with my money. This is education. 97's got to break for this to get going again, though. We got to get back over the 200-day moving EMA. But our long-term dollar cost average on blue chip stocks under the 200 EMA. So I've been buying Netflix the whole way down through here. I still think if we break and close under 92, then 82 is on the table. That's my story, and I'll stick into it. If we do Netflix on Lux, it's going to tell you Equilibrium, which is like a sensible place to buy here. Okay. Is in between 82 and 87. This is Equilibrium. Now, straight up discount, this is not going to, I don't ever see this happening. $33 for Netflix. I don't see that happening again. I could be wrong. Could. Very easily, but I guess. But I don't see that happening, okay? So, I do, however, see 82 could definitely happen if we break under the 92 area. I think Lux on the daily had you shorting up here and again right here. At the 115 area. So fairly accurate. I don't know that we'll get 82. But that's my next level down if we break 92. Okay. All right, my friends. Thank you, Elizabeth. Jesus Maria, thank you. I do too, Michael Anthony. I definitely think it's possible. If we look at the weekly, I think the weekly is still slightly bearish, but we're getting pretty low on RSI. 34. It's been 2022 since we were lower than that on a weekly time frame. So this is, it's sold off pretty hard from 133 all the way back here to 92. It's a pretty hard sell off. Yeah. Thanks, Ambrose. Thank you. Elizabeth Alvarez, thank you. DC and NC, Lucky Charms, I've just been buying shares of Netflix. DC and NC, the order block detector is actually a free one that I use by Lux Algo. They have a lot of free things in TradingView. Lux does. They got another one here called Order Blocks and Breaker Blocks. Order Block Detector is the one that you just saw. So, let me turn it off. Sometimes on the higher time frames, they don't pick up as easy. So here's the daily. You'll see on the order blocks and breaker blocks, there are bullish order blocks under us in this general region, okay? which is exactly where I just told you. Between 92 all the way down to 82. So that makes perfect sense to me. And you can alter settings on these things. I guess you can use the candle bodies on them. Not sure what difference that makes. Show historical polarity changes. That might be above my head. So these are pretty handy. They will work on smaller time frames as well. Bearish order block, bearish break. Bullish order block, bullish break. So if you break these, if you break an order block to the upside, it's going to print green. If you break a bearish order block, it'll print green for you. Yeah, they're handy. They're handy when you're day trading sometimes too. I'm not used this one as much as this one. So you can play around with it a little bit, man. Hustle Hard Realtor, what's up? No, Hustle Hard. That SMCI was exited ways back. What's up, Deshaun? How you doing, man? Yep, SMCI had to hold 31, and it struggled, unfortunately. This was a nice rip off those lows. I can't remember where we played this. I think I played this little rip up, but then it couldn't hold. So can't hold. If it can't hold me, I can't hold it. That's how I look at it, right? How do I join the community in the morning? Thanks for your help. ANG 1115. Are you in the Discord now, or are you trying to just join the Discord? I'll explain it to you really quick, okay? If you're in it already. What's up, Troy? ANG 1115. Let me pull Discord up for you here, my friend. You're trying to join me. You're trying to join my Discord. Okay, ANG. If you're not in the Stocks with Josh Discord, all you have to do, I think it's starting right now, Maurice. I think it's pulling back right now. You will go to the description of this video. I'm just going to bring it over on the screen for you. So here's the video we're watching right now, guys. If you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see this little tag here, and it says more. Just click on that. And it's this top link. Okay. This is how you join the Stocks with Josh Discord. This is my affiliate link. So if you join and you use this link, that supports me. I appreciate it big time if you do that. There's also TradingView, Webull, and my email is down here, spy.lordscalps@gmail.com. If you're interested in any kind of coaching services that I do, guys. Thank you for all the likes, y'all. Appreciate it. So, yep, this very top link, wap.com there, that'll get you into the Discord. And when you join, it'll walk you through how to connect your Discord account. Okay? Joseph Perez. No, I'm not. Okay, Angus. So, yeah, ANG. Just click that link I just showed you, and it will walk you through how to do it. And my email is in there too. If you end up needing help, please feel free to email me, and I will try to help you, okay? When you join it, it'll walk you through how to connect your account. You're going to see a little tab in here called Crown Traders. Right there I am, Money Mike. If you scroll down just a little bit, live trade with the crown on it. That's where the live streams will be, okay? Like when Miss Mary has one, when I have one, right there. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I'm live every day with the whole community day trading, okay? So, thank you, ANG. I appreciate it if you join. Love to help you, okay? Molly, if you upgrade with me, yes, that also helps me. I would very much appreciate that. That helps me big time. Joseph, I don't know about using order blocks with the actual option contract. You would have to pull the option contract up, I suppose, with let me do SoFi for the person asking here. SoFi's still bleeding off a little bit. Really nice volume print up here. If I run you a volume profile, you can see we've got a lot of volume up here. That's really good. But anything under about the 25 range, we could fall back to 20, 21. SoFi just don't move a tremendous amount, but I think it's a good long-term investment. That's what I think, okay? So we could come back to 20, 2050. You can see that last humongous volume bar that stepped in right there. $20 even. It's a great place. Really close to previous all-time highs at 1850. Now under that, yeah, there's more room to fall towards 15. But I think DCA and into SoFi long term is a great investment in my opinion. But for now, we're bleeding to the downside some. Just trying to correct a little bit, I would say. SoFi's not a long ways from the 200-day moving average, so it could make its way down there and test that, okay? If I got any more questions? Thank you, Mandeep. I appreciate you so much. Did you look at UEC? Molly, what you would do is you would go in to the WAP app. You know how your payment's processed. The easiest way is to go in there, cancel your subscription, and then use my link. If you want to email me I will email you the link personally. That's the easiest way to do it. Or you can open up a support ticket in the Discord and tell them you want to upgrade with my link. Okay. Thank you so much. Miles Leslie Miles, thank you. Chris, what's up, brother? I've not looked at Hood. Let's see here. Somebody asked me about UEC and then Hood. Okay, UEC. Gonna wedge out right here. It's leaning a little bearish to me. Best supports here at 10. Is it doing something overnight that I'm missing? No. Molly, thank you. I really appreciate you so much. What's up, Ezra? Crystal, can we still get that discount special that I didn't know Crystal, I didn't know he advertised a discount. I can find out. I can't get to all of them, guys. Yeah, UEC's wedging out right here, man. You got some support at around 1150. Then 1020. $14.60 for any kind of breakout. Okay. SMR, this is gonna be my last one, okay? And then I'll look at SPY right quick. Man, we caught this perfect week or two ago for this little run for a swing. It has since made a higher low, so it's good that we took profits on that. I hate this magnet. Why is it? Why do they even do that? $15.40. Nope. You probably coming back here to 1150 if it breaks this $14 area. And then it's held 1080 a few times. On the I would look for momentum here to create a higher low on if you're trying to play SMR. Right now, it's still bearish leaning. Okay, still bearish leaning. Going to make its way down here 1340 first, and then 1080. Okay, still bearish leaning. Why aren't y'all with Josh, Larry, Mark on the beach somewhere? Oh my God. I gotta turn this Discord off. It's blowing up. Hood's pulling on back, man. I like that 93.50. It's got pretty good support around 103, Chris. Maybe even 107 right in here. $107 down to 96. Some decent support on Hood. Slowly bleeding off, my friends. Slowly bleeding off. This is the weekly. We're just going to have to see how far down we can get. 108, then 96. I think Hood's going to be a good one in the future, but if it breaks through 96, there's just not much consolidate. There's nothing here. Not much market structure here. Okay. All right, my friends. Last one, the old SPY. $6.55 is the big dog. This is the weekly. It is so ever slightly trying to give us a little more oomph up from that weak, really weak week that we had last week. That's 3 weeks in one sentence, guys. It's slightly bullish still, man, but I'm not buying into it. I think it's rolling over a little. We'll see in the morning. Let's go to the 1 hour. $6.89.30 in the morning. We'll see if it holds or not. Then 688 would be my next level. Got a little bit of consolidation through here, not much though, from overnight and pre-market. Tight ranges here. I'm gonna bet we're gonna pull back here and test one of these in the morning. See what kind of move we get. There's better support down at 685. Much better support down at 685. Here we go. Under that 689.40, guys. 687 gets you. Then we'd be contending with 685, okay? There's your 3 on the SPY. Of course, highs from Friday and Thursday, 691. That'll have to be broke to the upside. There's a few levels for the morning. I will reroute these and look again in pre-market when I come on live, okay? Guys, I appreciate you so much. If you want to support me, that link in the description is going to get you into the Discord with my link. If you're in the Discord and you're trying to upgrade with my link, feel free to tag me, or you can DM me. I won't DM you first. I will never ask you or offer you for copy trading or any funny business like that. So if you ever get that, that's a scam, my friends. Don't bite onto it. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Good to be with you tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the thumbs up, y'all. If you're in the Discord, I'll see you in the morning. En mañana. All right. Much love, guys. Much love. See you.